All right, girl. Welcome back to Yapping with a Purpose. But nah. Yeah, that's what we about to start calling this. That's what we about to start calling this. But nah. So if you're new to my videos, that is pretty much what we're doing. I yap with you and I take you on a journey and paint a picture and you bear with me, and at some point there is a word in there, I promise you, and it might just be one you need. You never know. But even if it is not, stay, be entertained, store away a word for a rainy day or another day or to share with somebody else in your life. So yes. Anyways, I am sharing today about how God gave me a personal love letter through the song Pretty Brown Eyes. Girl, look at me saying Pretty Brown Eyes, breaking my heart. Pretty Brown Eyes being parentheses though. And if you see me looking down, journaling, or I'm in that thing. So, I'm in the word, I'm sorry. He gave me a personal love letter through this song that I have heard a million times. I'm sure you have heard it a million times too, by Mint Condition. And just a little context. At that time, in a nutshell, I was getting to know somebody that I entertained for longer than I should have because we were misaligned in the things that we wanted at the time. And so unfortunately, even when you're never going to convince somebody to change the things they want or don't want to match up or align with what it is that you want. It does not matter what you do. It does not matter what you say to this person. Y'all have to want the same things from the beginning for it to be successful, for it to be fruitful. Anyway, let's not go off topic. Y'all know I do that so well and then come full circle, but I'm gonna try to stay focused this time. So yes, at the time I am talking to somebody, that getting to know somebody and entertaining it longer than it should have. So after I decided to be obedient to that and to actually follow through with what I knew and with my actions with this person, I found myself one night riding around listening to music, because I like to do that a lot when I'm in my thoughts. Like, if you know me, you know. Usually the friends that know the most about me and know the most intimate details about me know what music I have in rotation at that time. They know what's on repeat. And if you also know me, you also know that I move around. I am a traveler. You have probably seen my vlogs from my trips before these, but I digress. So that night I was riding around because something about being in motion in car really helps my thoughts to flow sometimes, helps my emotions to flow. It just, my body is in motion, so my mind is in motion as well. And then you can get lost in the music and just really zone in on prayer time, and it's this whole ordeal, okay? So I'm riding around one night just listening to my music, and this is around the time that the sample of Breaking My Heart had went viral on TikTok. I can't even remember what the trend was or anything like that. I just remember that at the time that kept replaying in my head. That song was that sample from the TikTok song was stuck in my head. And then that night I was like, wait, that's a good song though. I need to hear like the original song, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up putting the song on, and when I tell you, I heard that song with new ears that night. God was just like, and I know I called this a love letter, which to me it is a love letter, but he was pretty much chastising me. He was scolding me through the song, but it was just it was like the type of scolding that's needed and brings you closer and gives you new perspective and really makes you lay down and reflect on some things that night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so I'm gonna go ahead and read the lyrics all the way out, and then we're gonna go back and talk about the things that he was telling me, or the things that Yes, the things that God was relaying to me through those lyrics, okay? It was speaking to my spirit, like God was talking directly to me. So let's go ahead and get into it because this is a letter to you too. So it starts off, pretty brown eyes. I ain't gonna sing for y'all. Y'all not ready for that, but pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. It's a disguise the way you treat me. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. If you're with me, you're secure. You keep telling me that your time is always taken, but I keep seeing you out alone. Listen to love. Your heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed. And then they go on to the chorus, quit breaking my heart. Y'all know how the song goes. But it's just something about hearing the words, y'all just, let me stay on track. Let me stay on track. I'm getting so every time I think about it now, I just get so excited. Next verse, he goes on to say, don't tell your friends that I don't mean nothing to you. Please don't deny the truth. I'm going to skip over some of the lyrics and jump around a little bit. They go on to say, tell me right now, I know your heart is in the right place. You know I won't let you down. You can't disguise all the pounding of your heart. I see your eyes and you can't hide. Start to make sense and quit playing these love games. Tell me what you're gonna do. So obviously, y'all know which part hit the hardest for me by how I was reading it. But let's go ahead and backtrack, okay? Let's go ahead and backtrack because first of all, before I even get into it, when you really break those words down, oh my God. There's no way I will ever be able to listen to that song again and it not belong to me and our Heavenly Father because those words were speaking directly to me. And then at the time that he spoke the words to me and the way I listened to the song 6 times in a row. That was the first time I had listened to that song in years. And it was literally like hearing it with new ears. Like I knew the words before, but I did not know them. I did not know them until that night. So let's get into exactly what was being told in these moments, okay? So first part, pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. Pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. It's a disguise the way you treat me. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. If you're with me, you're secured. Do I even need to say more? Do I even need to say more? Pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. We cannot hide. We cannot hide from God. And guess what? You can only hide from yourself for so long if you want to continue to grow and you want to continue to be better and you want to continue to accomplish the things and live the life that you truly desire to live. You cannot run from God and you cannot run from yourself. And you guys already know I've said to choose God means to choose you. To choose you means to choose God. Pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. It's a disguise the way you treat me. Because what am I truly to you? Like, I felt like that's what he was asking me. That's what he was portraying in that moment. What am I truly to you? What do I truly mean to you? Are you claiming you love me? Do you have my words tatted on you in your bios, on your posts, just anything in that nature? And I'm not condemning nobody. I'm not condemning nobody. But the whole point in that line, you claim to love me. You claim that I'm your everything. You come to me when you need things. You talk to me only when you're hurting. Do you truly love me? And if you do, is this the same type of love you give to everybody else? Don't let it be just a disguise. Let it be your identity. Let it be your lifestyle. Let it be a choice. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. Now, this one is for me. I know I kind of was just reading somebody else just now, but that was for me. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. I think the tears might have started falling as soon as that line started in the song. I might have started the song right on over. Because I think that sometimes rejection is something that we can naturally walk around with and naturally hold inside our hearts and imprint it in us and not even realize it's there, not even realize it's affecting our actions, not even realize it is the sole reason that you keep getting caught in these cycles that you're in. And if you feel like you don't hold on to any thoughts of rejection, think about anybody that you don't forgive and why you don't forgive them. That's just food for thought, okay? If you're with me, you're secured. None of that even matters. None of that rejection that you've ever experienced in your life, and if you're like me, then you feel like you've been experiencing some form of rejection since you were a child. None of that rejection you're carrying that you let fester and grow into this entire tree, and now you use those traumas and those reactions and those reflexes that you earned from a child as a grown adult and you don't even realize it. None of that matters, because when you choose to follow God and you choose to walk in God and you choose to love Him the way that God is love, you cannot fully love yourself until you learn to love the one who created you. He knows all of this. He knew I would do everything that I've done. He is speaking to me through a song. If you're with me, you're secure. Just choose me. I felt like that's what he was saying. Just try me. Try me. Try me. Dig deeper. Start asking more questions. Start leaning on me more. Start spending more time with me. See what comes out of it. And guess what? If you don't get nothing out of it, keep doing it. I promise you, keep doing it. Keep showing up. I challenge you to keep showing up and keep doing it and keep trying it for a week, 2 weeks. Something's gonna move. Let's move on. You keep telling me that your time is always taken, but I keep seeing you out alone. Now, this one I feel like could be interpreted two different ways. And when I heard it, my brain did consider both ways. Because at any given time, either one of the interpretations could have been part of my reality. I apologize. This is all so new for me. Some of my footage is lost, my camera was always dying on me, or the recording would stop mid-video. I wasn't even sure I'd post all this. I was just being obedient and filming and sharing. So for the remainder of this video and breaking down what was relayed to me in these lyrics, it'll be audio only. Stick with me. So the two interpretations for these lyrics was, one, you're always out socializing, being a light, traveling, creating experiences, but ultimately you still feel alone in spaces that once filled you. You're searching for something that can no longer be fulfilled in the ways that you're going about it. You're busy doing physical work when you should be spending more time with the source, more time filling your spirit. It's time to reevaluate your priorities, because what once worked is not going to work for this upcoming season. For the second interpretation, During this time, I literally felt God pulling me into isolation, into stillness. I would tell people that, like, I know that God wants me to be still. I feel like that's where He's calling me. I just don't know how He's going to do it, when He's going to do it. I knew in my heart that's what season I was being drawn to, but I was also letting it naturally happen because I was never a still person. I always had a lot to give, I always had a lot going on. I was that girl who was working multiple jobs, two jobs while in school, still finding time to keep a healthy social life and squeeze time with God in between all of that. But God wanted me to be still, actually still. He wanted me to reshape my idea of boredom and settle in it, explore it. So you keep telling me your time is always taken by this event, that outing, and showing up for this person and extending yourself for that person. But I'm telling you, I see you alone. Make time for that. Which ties into the next lyrics. Listen to love. Your heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed. I know what you want. That's what God was saying. I know what you want. And I also know what you need. And I need you to focus on the things that you need so that I can then mold you into the person that receives what you want. So I can prepare you to receive the desires of your heart. I know and feel how much you yearn for it. So trust me. Stop delaying it by denying the needs of this season. Partner with me. Listen to love. Again, God is love. Listen to love. Your heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed. Now, for these next lyrics, I'll read them out and allow God to speak to you in whatever ways He so chooses. Don't tell your friends that I don't mean nothing to you. Please don't deny the truth. Tell me right now, I know your heart is in the right place. You know I won't let you down. Ugh, it's just as powerful as the rest of it because what is holding you back? I know you're tired of being let down. You're tired of being hurt. You're tired of finding yourself in these same situations, back at square one. Choose the one who's always giving you everything you need and you desire, despite the fact that you're not fully choosing him. We are so undeserving as a people, and he's still so merciful. So now we'll get to the verse that really hit me in my chest. Start to make sense and quit playing these love games. Tell me what you're gonna do. You know, God was saying to me, you know I'm calling you into stillness. And you're out here entertaining somebody and situations you don't even align with for what? The plot? For more experiences? To see if God is going to work in a place that goes against where he was calling you to be before you even entered the dynamic. Now you're driving around trying to clear your mind when you could have saved yourself the time and the reoccurring lesson. Make it make sense. Now, by the time we get to the bridge, I done cried the tears. I done submitted. I done listened to the song 9 times in a row and did this same routine, this same thing. So at that point in the lyrics, God is like, come on, baby, come here. I know I just scolded you, but come into my arms. Let me comfort you. Let me show you how sweet it is here with me. I'm trying to protect you. I love you. I hear you. I know exactly what it is you wish to receive. Let me show you what's on the other side. And in the lyrics, he says, I just want to know one thing. Will you be with me, pretty brown eyes? Here comes my darling. Here comes romance. Here comes my love. And please, honey, will you dance? So will you choose to dance? I hope that you go and listen to this song and sing it at the top of your lungs. And I hope it touches your heart in the same ways that it did for me. Or it even reminds you of a song that touched you in a similar way. I feel like words will never be able to do justice for the feeling that the Holy Spirit gives. But the very least I can do is try to relay it. And I believe it is of no coincidence that God had me release this around Valentine's Day, because today, me recording this and finishing this word is February 12th, 2026, 1:56 a.m. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning into another Yapping with a Purpose with me, and I'll see you on the next one.